national organizer with the Women's March and the co-founder of Empower Change. Nothing has really changed in 2 years. I still stand before you unapologetically Muslim American, unapologetically Palestinian American, and unapologetically from Brooklyn, New York. We are in a very serious situation. And when we are in serious situations, I remember the words of great people. If you are not careful, the newspapers will have you hating the people who are being oppressed and loving the people who are doing the oppressing. The words of our dear brother Malcolm X Al-Hajj Malik Shabazz. Sisters and brothers, there are no perfect leaders. We are all flawed human beings. We should not be throwing stones from glass houses. We come to this movement not because we choose to come here. It's because we have to be here. Our communities are under attack by this administration. The media can talk about whatever controversy they want, but the real controversy is in the White House. What's controversial is a president and administration that cages children, that throws tear gas at human beings at the border. A president who wants to take back rights for LGBTQ people. What's controversial is our complicit support for a Saudi-led war in Yemen. Controversy is collusion with Russia. So if you want to talk about controversy, let's start talking about the real controversy.
In 1851, Sojourner Truth asked the question, "Ain't I a woman?" She was at a women's convention in Akron, Ohio, with, I'm sure, a lot of women who did not look like her. Today, we ask a new question. The new question must be, intersectionality for who? I ask this question as a black woman who mourns the loss of 7-year-old Jasmine Barnes, who was killed in a gunfight that had nothing to do with her. I ask this question as a black woman who feels the pain of Judge Glenda Hatchett's daughter-in-law who bled to death after a C-section because all records indicate that women with the best health insurance still cannot get the proper care in this country. I ask this question because 7-year-old Jakelin Kale died at the border from dehydration.
The next step in this evolution of our revolution is the women's agenda. Women's agenda will give clear marching orders to every grassroots activist in this nation and establish a solid platform on which truly progressive candidates could run and win in 2020. This is our blueprint for action in 2019 and beyond.
I will leave you with this quote that moves me and grounds me in the work that I do by an Aboriginal woman named Leela Watson. She said, "If you have come here to help me, you are wasting your time. But if you have come here because you believe that your liberation is bound up with mine, then let us work together." I want you to take 5 seconds to look at these faces, because we're going to stay out here in these streets. We will be on the front lines. We will continue to defend our rights and the rights of the communities that we come from. And this president said that he has an announcement to make today at 3 o'clock. Just to be clear, and we want to declare it from the stage today, he wants to negotiate with us and the American people and with Congress. And I want to tell members of Congress to listen to me very carefully. You will not negotiate on the backs of immigrants, on the backs of people of color. For no damn wall. We don't care what you got to offer, because our answer to a wall in this country is absolutely not. No questions asked, period, point blank. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
First of all, I never thought Trump would get elected. And once he did, I never thought things would be so crazy as they've been the last 2 years. And here we are with the government shut down, with people fleeing from Central American dictatorships and violence, camping out of the border and being abused, and their families ripped apart. And we're in a situation where I think people around this country are just wondering what is happening to our country and why are things falling apart so much? Why is this guy still in the White House? Aren't there enough reasons to impeach him, get rid of him, lock him up? And so I think this march is really a manifestation of people being sick and tired of living under this crazy presidency, this administration that's so erratic that we don't know from one day to the next what he's going to do, what trouble he's going to get us into. I do a lot of foreign policy issues, and people around the world really are scared of him. They don't know, if he's going to start another war in Iran just as a distraction. Is he going to get us? One day he wants to pull the troops out, the next day he doesn't want to pull them out. I mean, he pulls us out of international agreements, whether it's the Iran deal or the Paris Climate Accords. So
Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go!
Sisters, we're not going to play around with this. Things are hard. Folks are suffering. But I believe in a transcendence that is greater than any one man. I believe in a transcendence that's bigger than any one moment. And if you don't believe me, I want you to think about the history of revolution in this country. And this is what this is about, revolution, baby.